Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into a fascinating trick our minds play on us. A glitch in our brain's reading process that's so effective, you probably don't even know it's happening every single time you read.
Okay, let's just jump right in and put this to the test. I'm about to show you a simple phrase, and all I want you to do is read it out loud. You ready? Go ahead, read the phrase on the screen. Paris in the spring.
So, did you catch it? If you're like most people, your brain probably just skipped right over that extra "the," and you read Paris in the spring. And the wildest part? That's not a mistake. That's actually a feature of your brain's incredibly efficient system for gathering information.
Okay, how about this one? I mean, look at it. It's a total mess, right? Almost every word is jumbled. But I'm willing to bet you could read that sentence just fine. Your brain just unscrambles it on the fly.
So what is going on here? How does our brain do this? Well, it's not magic. It's all about the amazing teamwork happening between your eyes and your brain. Let's pop the hood and see how it works on a neurological level. First up, we have to talk about how your eyes actually move when you read. You might imagine them just gliding smoothly across the page, but the reality is way more interesting than that. So it turns out our eyes have 4 basic moves in their playbook. You can see them all here. But when it comes to reading, one of these is the absolute star of the show. And that brings us to these things called saccades. Get this, these are some of the fastest movements the human body can produce. Instead of a smooth scan, your eyes make these incredibly quick, short jumps between words. Reading is basically a series of lightning-fast stops and starts.
So yeah, those other movements are for things like tracking a moving ball, or keeping your eyes steady when you move your head. The big takeaway here is that reading isn't a smooth glide. It's a rapid-fire series of stops, we call them fixations, all connected by these super-fast saccada movements.
All right, so our eyes are jumping all over the page. The next question is, what are they actually seeing during these little jumps? Well, it turns out our field of vision is doing some serious multitasking.
Our field of vision is kind of split into 3 zones. For reading, the 2 that really matter are the foveal vision, that's your sharp, high-definition direct focus, and the parafoveal vision, which is the area just around it.
And this is where that incredible teamwork kicks in. While your foveal vision is locked on the current word you're reading, your parafoveal vision is already scouting ahead, gathering clues about what's coming next. You're sort of reading into the future, a few words at a time.
Okay, let's put all the pieces together. We've got saccades, those rapid eye jumps, and we've got peripheral vision, our brain's little advanced scout. Now we can finally solve the mystery of this reading glitch.
Now, this might actually blow your mind a little bit. Studies have shown that we skip about 30% of the words when we read. That's right, you don't actually read almost a third of the words on any given page. Your brain just fills in the gaps for you. So your brain is constantly making these split-second calls about which words it needs to focus on and which ones it can just leap over. It tends to fixate on words that are long or uncommon, and it skips words that are short, common, and super predictable. Words like a, and you guessed it, the.
So let's bring it all back to our Paris in the spring example. Here's exactly what's happening. Your foveal vision lands on that first "the." Your brain, which is a powerful prediction engine, anticipates that a noun is coming up. Your parafoveal vision spots the word spring down the line, and your brain just says, "Got it," and skips right over that second redundant "the" to save time. It's all about efficiency.
But, this is way more than just a cool party trick. This cognitive shortcut, this kind of beautiful flaw in our mental software, has some really interesting real-world implications. This whole process is why you can read so fast and even make sense of messy handwriting. Your brain sees what it expects to see, but that's also its Achilles heel. It's the exact same reason why trying to proofread your own writing is so difficult. Your brain will automatically correct your own typos and skip over repeated words you're trying to find. The source material for this explainer puts it perfectly. It says our minds are not passive observers. They are active creators of meaning, constantly filling in the blanks to create a coherent story of the world, whether that story is totally accurate or not.
And this leaves us with a really fascinating final thought. We've seen how this incredibly efficient process helps us read and make sense of things so quickly. But if our brains are so good at skipping over what they decide is unimportant, well, what other details are we missing in our everyday lives?